Hey everybody and welcome. We've done it. We have completed all of Gen 1. I figured we'd take a look, see what has been added to the binder since we've done the shorts on them. We'll tally up somewhere at the end how much the collector says that the binder's worth. Okay, I guess I'll just try to do a quick top-down view page by page. I did find a non-hollow Venusaur to add to the first page. We got the Charizard page. We got Blastoise. Scoot this over to get more room. So we got the Blastoise page. We got us a non-hollow Blastoise. Still one of my favorite pages. I'm on the lookout for a Pidgeot card to fill this spot. That's why it's not filled. I do have cards I could put here. I'm looking for a very specific one to put here. We got us a Eradicate break card to fill in that Eradicate spot. I kind of like that. I didn't like the break cards at first because they're sideways, but they're growing on me. I like them. Still need to find us a non-hollow here. Pikachu page, I had seen the Raichu break, and then I didn't get it the day that I seen it. I went back the very next day, it was gone. So, there you have it. Sometimes you just miss out on those deals if you don't take them when you see them. I should have known better, but also, on a budget, can't always go outside the budget, We actually pulled this Lily's Clefairy the other day. 2 nights ago, I think. Just found a couple random packs in a vending machine at the grocery store and got the lucky Clefairy pull. It blares really bad. One day I'll have a better way to do these top-down views, but for now this will have to work. I found us the Parasect. I like that card a lot. I was happy when I found that one. It's saying that's level. Alright. Venomoth. We found that one. We got the Doug Trio. Found Meowth. So most of these cards were found at just a few shops in town. Trading Card Garage, Legacy, S&A, and Pineapple Collectibles. Probably, those are the only ones that I've been to for the binder so far. We have lots more shops in town I'll eventually get to. There's the Machamp break. That's what started it for me. That was the first break card I found. And ever since then, I've kind of been liking them. So I think I'm gonna look for some more of those for sure. Still love the Slowpoke. Can't believe I called it. I still want that Magnemite as well. That goes here. On the lookout for that. Might have to grab it this weekend at the card show. Be at front row this weekend. So, if value matters to you, the most expensive card in the binder is the Charizard from 151 that we've seen at the very beginning of the binder. And I know I looked up the least expensive card. I can't think of it off the top of my head, but I remember it was from 151 and it was a common. I'll put it up on the screen somewhere real quick just to flash it. It'd be really funny if I was going Rhyhorn. I think it was Rhyhorn. I think I just passed it too. Maybe not. I don't know. But I believe it was Rhyhorn. There it is, Rhyhorn. That Rhyhorn right there, I believe, is the least expensive card. Perfect timing to bring this up. I can flash a couple more. I'll put real quick flash by the top 5 most expensive cards, and then the least expensive. And that'll be good enough. I'll put the link in the description to the collector page for the binder. You can find it on collector, and you can track along with all of the next binders that we'll be doing. Whenever we set them up, I'll put those into the collector app, and you can follow along with us if that matters to you, or just to see, you know, what's in the binder. That was our first slab we cracked on video. There we go. First one we cracked on video. Gotta leave that in the binder as a reminder. We got lots of non-hollows to find, actually. I was really shocked that I needed more non-hollows, because I didn't actually expect to need so many non-hollows, but there are lots of pages that need them. And 2 more slabs right there, if it'll focus on those 2. Yeah, there we go. That was from these 2 right here. And that's the end of the binder. But what I did in the back here, so this is a little extra sneak, is I had doubles of some cards and even triples of some cards, and some cards I just like the artwork for. So in the back of the binder, with all the extra pages that I get back here, because there are some extra pages, I'm just putting in extra commons and reverse hollows and other cards in the 151 gin that I like the artworks for, and things like that I really enjoy the look of. And I've placed them in the back here. See, like Taurus, for instance, there are so many different types of Taurus cards. You know, all different: fire, fighting, water. So I wanted multiples, but they don't all necessarily look good on the page, or they fill the page up, or, you know, decided to put them in the back here so that there could still be more life in the back of the binder. We can add in all sorts of things. I'm pretty sure that's a tournament card, has like a different colored backing. You know, just other really cool non-hollows for some of the cards that have just awesome artworks. I really like the new Iona's Voltorb and Electrode, so I had to add them in when I pulled them the other day. We got Dragonite. So that's what I did with the back of the binder. I'm going to do that with every gem in the back of the binder. All the extra artworks and multiples I have of cards, I'll just set in the back of the binder. Alright, but now we need to set up the Gen 2 binder. Segue. Okay, so back in our old binders here, we still have some bad binder behavior going on. We got them all in the same sleeves, you know, frontwards and backwards. Still missing a few from Gen 2, so we are missing some now. So on those shorts, we'll make sure we find at least one card for all these missing Gen 2 Pokemon. Quite a lot we're missing. I think it's close to like 20, I think. But we'll be doing those on the shorts, but we gotta get the binder ready. I haven't even opened the binder yet. So here we have our, oh look, you can see me in the reflection. See all the guitars. The office, look, you guys get a behind the scenes view of the other half of the office. But we got this binder. Pop that plastic off real quick. I don't want to cut it with the knife. There we go. But I saved it. Hadn't even opened it yet. Oh man, you can see all the mess in here. You can see me in the reflection. Let's get rid of that. See all the trash on the floor. My bad. I was trying to hide the label the whole time, and then it poked its way out on the other side. There we have it though. A nice green binder. It's gonna be our Gen 2 binder. We'll go set Gen 1 over to the side real quick. Okay. Nice fresh binder. Alrighty, so I thought I'd take y'all through how I set the last binder up. So how we're gonna set this one up. I have my little place cards here. Printed them all out. So the way that I print them out, I print them out on a sheet, 9 on a page, and then I just cut them. That's it. Super simple. Nothing to it. All I do for the photos is a quick little screenshot from their Pokedex entry on the official Pokedex website. So we'll just go through and put all these into the book. Play some music. Probably speed this along. Real quick, before I continue, I also have these number sheets. They're just little squares, piece of paper. Just wrote a number on them. I think I'm going to put these in as I go to help me keep track of the page numbers. I don't really think I need the first 3, although I did make a 1, 2, and 3. I don't really honestly think I need to number the first 3 pages. I'm pretty sure I can remember that much at least. So we'll start with 4. Okay, so this is where the first small change in my binder will come. So again, kind of like I did with the legendary birds in the last one, I wanted certain pages to line up properly. I didn't want to separate the evolutions, so I decided to skip putting Espeon on the last page and move Espeon to the next page. And so then I just put those 2 on one page because lots of good alt arts for just those 2. So I ended up not putting Murkrow on that page. I continued the pattern back over here. But it also allows for later on in the binder, the legendary dogs to line up on one page as well. So I thought it worked out better this way, and we'll see as time goes. Might have to do this with other generations, lining them up to where I don't really like separating the evolutions for a line on pages. Like, I kind of like them all being on the same page, so maybe there's a generation where we can just try to keep it that way the whole binder. Maybe they'll fit that way. We'll see. And like I mentioned earlier, since we did the evolutions on those pages by themselves, allowing them to have more full arts, it also allowed these to line up perfectly in the binder together on one page. Well, somehow I mathed that wrong. So I gotta go back real quick. I skipped a page. And no one said nothing. Luckily, it was towards the end. So, another good reason as to why I number the pages. and why it was a good idea to number as I go along was, as you can see, 34 was supposed to be my last page. I knew I was wrong. But I was able to go back and fix it, and now the binder is all set up, ready to go for Gen 2. Appreciate everybody for hanging out, and we will catch y'all in the next one.